Huh.
Hello there. Tonight's shave is brought to you by the generosity of one of the members of the wet shaving community, Mr. Christopher David Bailey. Uh, I made a video, my 5 classic shave soaps, about 4 days ago. And he watched the video and commented, and he said, what do you think about Tabac? And I said, well, you know, I've never tried Tabac. I've been meaning to. I just never have gotten around to doing it. He said, well, shoot me your address. You really need to try it. And I thought, well, I shot him my address, and I thought, well, you know, you'll send me a sample or something. That'll be cool, you know. UPS truck rolled in my yard today, and this is what he sent me. Just absolutely gorgeous. This milk glass container is really cool, even if there wasn't anything in it. But this soap, it's a really hard soap. If I understand correctly, I believe it's a triple milled soap, and it's just lovely. First of all, Christopher, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm blown away that you sent me this. Oh. I don't even know how to describe this soap. It is absolutely marvelous. The scent of this soap is everything that I expected it to be and a bunch more besides. There's a bit of a soapy scent, but it's really hard to describe. I'm getting some kind of, like in the background, it doesn't jump up. None of the stuff in here just jumps up and says it's this scent or that scent. They're all blended together in a way that makes this thing, all I can say is, you know, what it reminds me of is what I would think of an old-fashioned gentleman's club might smell like, with the cigar and pipe tobacco and the alcohol and cigarette smoke, and just before they politically corrected everything, you know, just a wonderful, classic kind of scent. There are hints of either pipe tobacco or cigar. There are hints of powder. I get some citrus, maybe lemon. And it's got all of the stuff combined together. Has got kind of it reminds me of stuff like Old Spice. And I don't mean this smells like Old Spice, but it reminds me of that kind, just old school kind of goodness. And it's absolutely lovely. And I think I'm going to really enjoy the shave. I'm going to shave with one of my very favorite straights. My 51 to Victor. Nice square point. I skipped shaving last night. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. My camera is notoriously no good. I look like I don't have any whiskers most of the time, and it's the camera is not picking it up. But anyway, I've got about a day's extra growth. That's going to be fun. And for the brush, it's my Duke 2 in Best. Let's go ahead and start this. I didn't soak the puck. I don't really think it's going to be necessary. But I mean, The shave community is one of the few places that I have ever come across. You know, I've said it before. I build guitars, and I'm a member of a few guitar forums, builders forums, and guitar aficionado forums, if you want to call them that, collector forums, that kind of deal. And especially with like the builder forums, you know, one of the builders would say, man, I really would like to have this kind of wood, or I broke this fretboard, or I broke the head plate, or my back set broke when I was trying to glue it together, or whatever. And you know, before you know it, you know, one of the members will say, hey, you know, shoot me your address. I'll put whatever it is, I'll put it in the mail for you. It's on the way. You know, so, but I've never really been a member of, the lather. See, this stuff has got a sheen on it. Most lather should have a bit of a sheen on it when you start whipping it up, but there are certain lathers, a certain look, and my camera won't pick it up, unfortunately, but there's a certain look to a soap that I get almost immediately, and I know that the soap is going to be like really, really slick and hydrating, moisturizing. I know that soap is going to be outstanding, and I'm getting that look to this lather almost immediately when I started to whip it up. So I like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You know, I've never been a member of a community that, you know, I didn't call out and say, hey guys, I broke my puck of Tabac, and you know, woe is me. And then somebody offered to send me one. I mean, out of the blue, the members of this community, look at that. The members of this community will say stuff like, hey, have you ever tried this? Well, here's some. You know, and I've never been anywhere a member of anything like that before in an online community. You know, it's one thing if you know somebody and you're around them all the time, and they're really good personal friends of yours, stuff like that. But these are, you know, these are people that really value the online community that we have. I really value it as well. I really cannot express just how proud I am to know, oh, look at that ladder. The people in this community, in the forums and the Facebook pages, the Google Plus pages and stuff, you guys are some of the very best people that I have ever met. And you know, no, we haven't physically met, but in this day and age, you know, having met someone takes on a whole new meaning with the internet and stuff like that. And it's just, I'm really, really proud to know you guys and be a part of this community. And I hope that I'm bringing something to the table, so to speak. I'm helping somebody somewhere. That's the reason that I started this channel, is to help people learn to shave and to encourage people, especially with a straight, but any kind of traditional shaving. I can already feel The slickness of this soap. Lovely. Just, I'm going to hold off, but I think I'm going to end up having to get my alum out so I can stretch my skin. But the lather, a lot of times with a lather like this consistency, the lather is not wet enough for me. This stuff, there's none of that. It's got a wonderful hydration to it, and that to me signals a quality soap, because you guys know I'm the kind of guy, I like to play with water in a lather. And just see how much water a soap will take. And I can tell you this stuff will take a lot of water. The scent, I'd say it's about a 3 or a 4 on my face, but it's there. And that is pretty much dead on what I got off the pup. There may be a bit of difference, but the character of what I got with those first few whiffs off the puck is the same. And it is just absolutely lovely. I love this razor. It is probably my humblest razor. And when I say that, the blade was so rusted when I got it that even after several hours of work on it, I had to settle for like a matte like finish. I couldn't bring it up to mirror because you may not be able to see it because of the matte, but there are still micro pits in the blade that show up when I try to bring it to a mirror. Polishing it, it's a hollow or extra hollow. It's a really thin grind, and I just sanded on it so much that I was afraid. Lovely. I was afraid that I was going to sand through the blade, and so I stopped. And so I had to settle for the matte finish. But this razor, I'll have to up my scent. I think it's a 4, a good solid 4, maybe almost a 5, as far as the strength of the scent on my face. It's just lovely. I wish that I could describe the the scent of the soap a bit better, but now it's nice, and the lather's nice and fluffy, and nice and thick, but there's plenty of water in it because it rinses clean off my blade really easily. Lovely. But yeah, the blade shaves just wonderfully. The only blade that I have that shaves as good as this razor. It's my Boker. I like all my straights. They all shave well, but there's something about the way that this blade handles that I just absolutely love. I wish that if you've not smelled this, I wish that I could describe it a little better, but I can also tell you that there's a really nice moisturizing effect to the lather. I can feel it. People talk about post-shave feel. I can feel that. I'm not done with the shave, and I can feel an incredible amount of moisturizing going on. Let's see. Nope. I think I'm going to hit just maybe under here and along here. And that'll be it. That's all I need. Wonderful glide to this soap. And I'll show you something here in a minute. If the camera will pick it up. My hand just jerked a couple of times, and I got here and I got here. It's alright. Tiny little things, no big deal. Happens Lovely. Wonderfully close. Wonderfully comfortable shave. Let me show you something here. Let me wipe this off so that I can get a hold of it. And so you can see. I don't know if you can or not. But that's how little that puck was hurt. You can still see Tabac embossed there on that the top of that puck, and what that tells me is that that is going to last a really long time. So if you've never tried Tabac and you like old school, you like masculine, because the biggest descriptor that I could give for this soap is masculine. It says man all over it. You know, then you ought to give this soap a try. I'm going to finish off with something I think could go really well with it. Lovely. Oh, yeah. So, all right. Christopher David Bailey, thank you so much. Wonderful soap. I'm so glad I got to try it. I'm even gladder I got my own puck, and I got, you know, I can guarantee you it'll get refilled. As a matter of fact, I may end up ordering a refilled puck to put back. That's how much I like this soap. This is another soap that I think the more that I use it, there's a soap that people either love or they hate, and it's called Mitchell's Wool Fat. And that's a soap that I don't ever plan on being without. As long as it's made, there'll be a puck of it or two in my den. I think Tabac is going to end up being like Mitchell's for me. Matter of fact, to be quite honest with you, I hate to say it because I'm a loyal Mitchell's Wool Fat fan, but the post-shave feel of this is even better. So, all right. God bless you, Christopher David Bailey. Thank you. The rest of the Wet Shave community, man, thanks for being the kind of guys that you are. God bless you guys, and I'll see you around.